Okay, good morning. Dot Tone Dan here again with a DTF tip. So, let me get rid of some things here. So, I opened up this file and it looked good in the file um, from the customer in the email, white background. And this is going on colored garments, and there's a problem here. So, as you can see transparency through the background of this image. So the question would be, how would you get a hold of that? How would you make that print solid with no transparency? You don't need halftones in the back of here. Anywhere where there is transparency, you would think it would need to fade to the shirt, but this is not. It's supposed to print solid. So question is, how do I get it solid? Well, that's pretty simple. So the only thing you need to do is just compound this, like duplicate it multiple times over, as I had said in a previous video, probably a week ago or so. And as you start to build these over, they get more opaque. And let's put a white background down below so you can see what we're dealing with. And I think the customer was trying to make that not so vibrant. So let me look in the email again. Looking for the email. Yeah, as I preview it, it's more of a pastel purple. So you want to do that by masking it. And this gets a little artsy, a little tricky. When I make a selection of every pixel holding down the control key on a PC or command key on a Mac, and then I come into the channels window, click on a new channel, and I fill that option delete with black in the foreground being down here in the paint bucket. You see it shows me the gray area. So I really want to adjust this slider and burn all that out in the highlight ranges here so that I get nothing but my solid art. And let me blow up on that more so we can really see what we're talking about. So it looks like the file is also uh, not a good size and resolution, so I need to check that. So first I know I need this to be, the largest one is 12 inches wide. So I really need to make a selection of this, come into there, fill it, and then I'm going to make it solid so that I have pretty much a solid mask here. And now I want to crop it down to the actual size of the art and then get my actual image size and change that. High resolution, very high, but the file size itself is not very big at all. So that this needs to go to 12 inches wide. That makes me laugh. So it drops in proportion. It drops the resolution to 121. We need that at least at 300. So in doing so, it resamples the artwork. So let me view up here. See, that's the original. As you hold down with the hand tool and you click on the mouse, it gives you a preview of what it is and what it's changing to. So that actually looks better because we have noise reduction all the way up to 100%, and we've clicked on preserve details. So this kind of does like an upsample reblending of the pixels and kind of makes it pretty nice. Click OK. So now we've got it at the correct size, and we can get off of that. And now we're going to recopy things over. And the reason I'm doing that is because since it's been resampled, it's going to be a little bit more cleaner. Get rid of those. And I just want to get a mask and fill it on here, Option Delete, and adjust that slider to burn out. Like you can click on a little eyedropper and click on this area because that's what you want to burn out. And then you can take the eyedropper and click on the next lightest area because that's what you want to keep. And then you can, to make things a little cleaner, burn it out just a little bit more so you're not creeping into other background color areas. And I don't know what that is. That's a little booger of some sort, so I'll just paint that out with white in the foreground. So this is going to be shadow that's actually going to print solid. And now everything behind it with another mask Option Delete. We could even fill that solid because it's going to be a mask that I want to put white in the background of. And I'm going to choke it just a little bit, which means I'm going to bring my pixels in to the inside so that it comes under my actual pink or purple colored border out there. So select it, come up here, create a new channel, and I'm going to fill that with white. And if this was a, let's say, I don't know, a red shirt, kind of a burgundy shirt, you can see what we're dealing with. So now let's make that artwork a little more pastel because I've added the white behind it. See, this up here is still transparency. And I've added this white and it's behind the brick here. And I've made kind of a white fill behind it, which allows me to show the white through this artwork and gives me that transparent background. So, and with everything inside here being solid, then it looks accurate. So this I could use as another solid area all by itself just to make sure that everything that's supposed to print solid actually prints solid. See how it gives it a little bit more extra oomph down here? But it does give you, yeah, it's got a little bit of fuzz on it. Little white fuzz, gray area left there in the middle. So we're going to take that out by adjusting levels on this one. And now, just to try that again, activate it, Control J, and then we see it's a little sharper. Combine the two with the white background to give you that purplish transparency. And merge all three of those. So now, when you make a selection of this again into a channel and you look at it, it's, when you fill it with black, it's solid where it needs to be. There are some little bullet holes that I'll fill in We don't need those bullet holes in the artwork. And I'll contract it a couple times. Put it under here. Fill that with white again. And that'll get rid of our bullet holes. Okay. So now I've got this at the right size. I've got it at the right transparency color. It's not transparent, sorry. It's solid printing and not transparent at all, but the color is maintained. That pastel purplish colors back there. So another little tip. And we'll save this as a PNG. Make sure it's the file mode is RGB. Go to, because we have channels in here, we can't save it as a PNG. Go to File, Save a Copy, PNG, and this is 12 wide final. Okay. And then for the next one, I need it at 11 inches. Image size, 11 inches, 300 resolution. Same thing. Save a copy. And we'll name this one 11 inches, quantity of 11, final. PNG. Click OK. That's that. Now I gotta stop the video and say goodnight.